Comedy as you are. Now, this is not a prop. I'm not a prop comedian. This is my personal aminal. This is my interspecies life partner, as I call her. Her name is Bella Ace. She's currently, give it up for Bella Ace. Thank you. Thank you. We do have some people in the front showing mad love for the pooch. So I do have a dog, and I want to introduce everybody to themselves. Give it up for yourselves. Everybody, comedy as you are. If you want to do comedy, you just come up and let me know. Hey, shove off, buddy. I'd like to come up and do a bit. I'd like to tell my life story. I would love for somebody to come up who's never been on stage before in order to try some comedy. So let's get a little FaceTime here. Little FaceTime. Thank you. I appreciate anytime any person wants to approach the stage to get some dog love. It is available, and she will kiss a stranger. She has no scruples whatsoever. She's not too much different from me. The pause, not refreshers. My beer's green. It's the Lacto Cooler. It came from an ecto containment unit. It was distilled from ghosts that hide in the Victorian Theater in Pennsylvania, and they distilled ghost beverage. So this is like Slimer. Remember Slimer from Ghostbusters? This is Slimer ensconced in a beverage. So it will haunt you. You will go home and start making stencils. It's like Voodoo Brewery, putting them up in your living room because the energy will haunt you. So give it up to the Voodoo Brewery for making haunted beverages. Just so everyone knows, I want to introduce myself because they say as a comedian, for the first 30% of your act, you really want to introduce yourself. You want to give them a feel for it. It's like Johnny Carson said. He goes, if they like you, they're going to laugh at you. All right, so since the goal is for people to laugh at me, I will traverse forth. My last name is Cody, C-O-T-E. My first name is PJ. Well, it's Paul Jr., you can call me PJ. I avoid my popping P's because I talk past the microphone. Now my last name is Cody, C-O-T-E, and I have an accent mark over 50% of the letters in my name. So that is fully, like, half of my name has a pretentious accent mark. Like over the O, I have what's called a circumflex, and then over the E, I have what they call an aigu. I'm sorry, thank you. That's not infant baby babble. Those are new words I'm using. And a circumflex, I'm sorry, that's not a phrase that indicates your flexibility on a circumcision. Circumflex does not mean that, but you can look that up later and you have to take my word for it. So how freaking pretentious is my name? Cody with 2 accent marks emblazoned in the middle. I should be a designer, right? Jean-Paul Cote. And so, I'm originally raised in Tampa Bay. We got any people from the South here? If you're from Tampa Bay, if you know anyone from the South, I've been seeing a lot of Florida places lately. Here's a guy out there walking by. He just raised his hand. He said he was from Florida. So Florida is just as redneck a place as its name belies. It lives up to its reputation at all times. Florida, you got your southern accents that you have to navigate. I'm originally from a town called Sheffield. I can't just say, I arrived in the quaint hamlet of Sefner. Here I am. You can't do that. You have to say, I'm Sefner. I'm from Sefner, yo. Because if you go into Sefner and you just say it like the regular English way, they will run you out of town on a rail. They'll find a railroad tie, any railroad guy will put it on you, and they will literally run you out of town on a rail. You gotta say it like Sefner. You gotta let the wind just blow through your middle teeth just like. But I have obviously I'm from the South, but I don't carry a Southern accent, in case you noticed. I kind of sound like Jason Lee on My Name is Earl. Last week I had a huge beard, and I shaved it off, and I went from Rutherford B. Hayes to William Henry Harrison. So now I'm rocking that William Henry Harrison Give it up, shout out to William Henry Harrison. You know, he had some great policies. His foreign policies were decent, but his domestic policies were terrible. I'm sure there's a whole routine I can do on the policies of William Henry Harrison that will just friggin' floor you guys, but I'll save that for a later time. So, in Sefner, Florida, I worked at a place called the Subway in Shetland. And my Subway had a drive-thru. It was like the only drive-thru in the entire state. And so you're in the middle making someone's BMT, look for the counter, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you gotta saunter over to the drive-thru and put your foot on the stupid pedal. And then after that, the guy goes, I want a 6-inch cold cut combo. I don't want no salad on my sandwich. I'm like, excuse me, did you just order a salad separately? No, I don't want no salad. So you describe salad as lettuce. Is that the vernacular? Is that your spectacular vernacular here in the deep, dirty South Side? I got away with words is what I was told. And then they'll say things like, I don't want no jalapenos. I'm sorry, sir. You said I don't want no jalapenos. That's a double negative, sir. So should I honor your request for the jalapeno, sir? And then the best part is they just take syllables out entirely. They'll go, I want the vinegar dressing, but I don't want no oil. I'm sorry, sir. Did someone just punch you in the gut via the drive-thru? Did you just say oil? Because that's 2 syllables, sir. I need a redneck translator to live in the state of Florida. So when I got out, I'm here in Pennsylvania, so give it up for yourselves here in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful out here. You guys you have seasons. It actually gets cold. I had to buy a leather jacket to get me through the winter. Because the problem here is you guys don't really have great taste in jackets. Like the jackets you choose are like really like, you know, they're all like the girls always wear this one black jacket that's like red in the middle. And it's really long down their ankles. And they all look like a bunch of earthworms inching around here during the winters. And their long black jackets that look like earthworms. And then the guys, they do these big puffy things with the shoulders that look like the 90s. I had to get like a leather jacket. I got like a motorcycle jacket, you know, like that, 50s style with the polo. I got a leather jacket, right? Represent. Hey, people who just arrived in matching shirts. I got a matching shirt joke later that's gonna kill. Welcome to Comedy As You Are, the comedy open mic here in Erie, Pennsylvania, hosted by me, your venerable actor host, PJ Cody. I'm a local comic and a podcaster. If and when you'd like to join, please join me at the Golden Age Podcast. It is live, in fact, on Spotify and on the YouTubes. I'm available there, and the comedy is there. And I will talk louder, just so everybody in the front can hear me. Once again, this is Comedy As You Are. If any of you late comers want to help me, volunteer to give yourself some comedy and give us some comedy, by all means, please, don't rush the show. I was told last week that I'm pretty good at impressions. I'm good at impersonations, I guess I can personify others. So I'm going to do some impressions for you, and most of these are musical. And the best thing about an impression is you want it to be topical, but it can't just be like I'm impersonating this person, right? It needs to be something that's situational. I think that's funnier. Like, who likes classic rock in the crowd? Anybody in the crowd like classic rock? Say something. Yeah. Show me online. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the acknowledgement. You guys like Led Zeppelin, right? Led Zeppelin is probably the most popular band of all time, right? So I want to do a Led Zeppelin impression. How am I going to do that effectively? So I said, I have Led Zeppelin, and it's Robert Plant, but instead of him just doing a concert, this is Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin in the 1920s, like child's nursery, you know, like a glass partition, and there's like a grid of like 50 babies in like a nursery. So this is Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin looking through the class of all the babies at a 1920s dormitory style baby nursery. Trails off. So that's Robert Plant, and that's one of my favorite impressions. Oh, we have a request. I'm turning up my mic by a request. All right, microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. I float like gravity, never had a cavity, got more rhymes than the Lions Club family. No need to slide Arsenio to gain some type of fame. No shame in my game because I'll always be the same. Styles upon styles upon styles is what I have. You want to diss PJ, but you still don't know the half. I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid another path. Messing around with this, you get the size of it. I never half-step because I'm not a half-stepper. Drink a lot of lacto cooler, so they call me Mr. Lacto Cooler. That's how I microphone check. That's how I'm bugging out. My name is PJ Cody, and I'm North London Board Games. Give it up for yourselves. Now, how about you in Pennsylvania, guys? Do you guys like... I've only been in here in Pennsylvania for a couple of years now, but I gotta tell you, I really get getting used to it. Down in Florida, we don't have the heavy religious culture that you guys have. What we do is we don't have a church bell reminding us every 15 minutes to be guilty. You know, it's like every hour. Like, you don't have to watch to live in here in Pennsylvania. All you need is just a good ears. Hold on, no, I gotta wait for the gongs. Wait, 7 gongs? Okay, 7 gongs and we're at 7 o'clock. And then sometimes we'll sing a song, like a religious song, and it's like, in summertime, it goes like this, and we go, and every time I hear it, I just think of like a song, I sing a song in my head, it's like, take your ass to church, or you'll go to hell. Woo! Fire and brimstone. But that's what it is. It's a deeply religious town. Give it up to you guys. You guys have that sponge candy? You know that sponge candy? You know those little things called sponge candy is? That's an eerie thing. I didn't know what sponge candy was. You know what I think it is? There's things that disappear in your mouth as soon as you eat them, like chocolate pop rocks. And the thing about sponge candy, I think it's ghosts. The theory is that sponge candy is really ghosts. They take all the little ghosts of women and dressy girls from the Victorian period, and then they ensconce them in chocolate, and then you eat them, and as soon as you eat them, the ghost is released. And then you get the Ghostbusters to come over to the lacto cooler, and it's distilled into the lacto cooler. You see how this is all working? And that's how we recycle our ghosts here in Erie. You know, there was a dignitary once about Erie, because Erie gets a bad reputation, right? So there's this guy about Erie who goes, this lady goes, well, there's no there there. It's like, what do you mean there's no there there? It's like, yeah, there's no there there. And then my other buddy, John Parker, he told me, well, Presque Isle is called, the French translation for Presque Isle is almost an island. And I said, that's funny, because Erie is almost a city. Boom. Hey, you guys like hip-hop? Maybe I should just beatbox for the next minute and a half. Who wants to kick a freestyle to a fat Peter? I got guys there. Board games. Connect 4. Motherfucking Jenga! Shooting arrows. Monopoly. Apples to apples. Shoot some letters! Yeah! There's board games and pizza. There's so much going on. Comedy as you are here in Pennsylvania. Give it up for yourselves. You unwittingly showed up to open mic comedy, and now you're forced to listen to it against your will. And that's what I'm here to. Force myself on everyone, try to make them have some fun here. Come on, dance. All the people there, right, let's dance. To all the dogs in the back, let's dance. To all the dogs in the front, let's dance. To all the dogs in the back, let's dance. To all the dogs, everything. Okay. All right, this comedy has gotten out of control. We switched it up now. Hey, you guys like electronic dance music? You guys ever heard techno? You guys ever heard some ecstasies? You ever done E? You listen to some techno, and all of a sudden everything sounds like Okay, we're about to have this conversation. I was just going to ask you about your favorite bands. I thought you were going to say mine's The Bear. And I was like, no, I was really into DJ. And then he was into like techno, rave, dance, disco. And then I started getting into like psycho, house, electro pop. And then DJ Fresco Desco. And remember like DJ Jam? And I'm like, on that record label. And he's like, to like Christmas records. And like, why do you do that? And then he went from like house music. Hardcore, it's like, I'm like, I hate that, my God. It's like, I don't listen to that crap. I listen to bands. There's a band, I listen to bands anymore. I listen to bands anymore. You know what my favorite band is? I like classic rock. Any classic rock fans out there? You like classic rock? Board gamers, classic rock. I don't give a shit. One of my favorites is Creedence Clearwater Revival. You guys ever heard of Creedence? Okay, Creedence. Okay, you guys appreciate this. If I'm just gonna turn it this way, you're my audience. You're my audience. The rest of them, they can go jump in the lake. Go jump in the lake, everybody else. So you guys ready for my CCR joke? I'm gonna do this. Let me take a sip for my people. So, as you know, CCR is one of my favorite bands, and they do all these songs about the bayou, right? But I'm not, like, they're not from the bayou, they're from, like, fucking Berkeley, right? So my impression is, this is John Fogerty from Creedence Clearwater. He's giving directions. Let's say you get lost in the bayou, and you're trying to get directions, right? So you go over there and you're like, hey, God, I'm seeing this guy's, like, overalls with no shirt, he's got, like, a piece of straw. And I'm like, hey, I'm stuck in the bayou, can you help me out, John Fogerty? And John Fogerty's like, listen, dude, if I get stuck in Lodi again, I'm gonna need your help. You're from fucking Berkeley. If I'm stuck in Lodi again, you might help. I don't know what to tell you, John Fogerty. Just keep rocking, but stop giving directions, dude. Give it up for John Fogerty and the Creedence Clearwater Revival, Berkeley, California. Woo! I've been working on some impressions. Oh, there's some water for the dog. I need so much help today. Someone's bringing some water for the dog. Obviously, they're thinking I'm neglecting my animal. They may be right. You want some lacto cooler? I guess I got this dog up here. I should probably do some dog jokes right here. Should I do some dog humor? Not too many people agree with some of the things I do for my dog because they always want me to pick up the poop in a bag at all times. But like sometimes, like you can just put it in the bush, you can get it out of there, you know? Like, what I like to do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout it out. So what I like to do with the poop is sometimes I'll take a leaf and I'll just lovingly place a nice green leaf on top of the poop and I call that the leaf in room policy. Leaf in room. Or if you get a piece of bark and you can lovingly cover the poop with a bark, I call that the bark maneuver. Cover it with a piece of bark. Right, Bella? Bark? Sorry, Bella, that joke didn't land, I guess. The reception for that joke was a woof. That was a woof reception for that joke. You know what, like, when I'm not drinking the lacto cooler from here at Voodoo Brewery, I like to drink a beverage called Venom. So did you guys ever get that energy drink called Venom? I know you're too good with your Red Bulls and your Monsters, but I used to drink this one called Venom. Well, I still do. Not only is it 99 cents, at least Venom is honest about its intentions, right? Venom's like, my name is Venom. I'm here to slowly poison you. Do you feel that first layer of tooth enamel sloughing down your throat right there? That's me doing my work. It's I'm telling you, like, I never cared for all that electronic stuff. My favorite was drum and bass. Later tonight after this, I'm gonna go see some drum and bass music. Do you guys know what drum and bass is? It's like a style, it's like a form of techno, but it's like hip hop on speed, right? Drum and bass is also called jungle. It's like if you take like a break from a James Brown record and fed it some crack, what would it sound like? And this is what drum and bass sounds like. You guys ready for my drum and bass impression? You guys ready for this? 1997 style. It goes a little something like this. Board game music. Connect 4. Pictionary. Categories. Me on the mic playing solitaire. Yeah. Wow. Board game people have to talk real bad, right? Give it up for me doing my drum and bass impression, everybody. Thank you. I'm over here dancing and I'm putting out way too much effort for this vibe right now to appreciate. You know one thing I don't understand? How come there aren't more black people who are goth? How come we don't have more goth black people? We need more goth blacks. It just seems way more appropriate. They're already dark skinned. They don't even have to put on the face makeup. They're already goth. We need more goth black people. If you're a black person in the crowd, please become goth. We need more. But if you're black and you're wearing white face makeup, you is that how you're goth? You wear white makeup? Because then if you use too much white makeup, now you're a mime. Now you're Marcel. That's the opposite of goth. I think it's pretty cool that you know, goth black people, like, if you're a goth white guy and you start wearing black makeup, how much black makeup do you have to wear before it becomes blackface? Before it's blackface. How much makeup do you have to wear as a goth? You guys know what the biggest cosplay is? The biggest cosplay in the whole world is the Harley people. The Harley Davidson people. That's the biggest cosplay in the world. Here comes some motorcycles coming right by as I said that. That's how the universe tells me I'm on my right path. I tell a motorcycle joke, motorcycles start coming. So I got a motorcycle jacket, and I wore it all winter because I don't like looking like an Oompa Loompa. And I wore this jacket, and this guy started making fun of me. You know when you're in an argument on Facebook, and somebody says something to you, and you win the argument, and so they start with like personal attacks. They start going in on you personally because you won the conversation already. So they do that, right? And they're like, oh, look at this guy in his motorcycle jacket. Oh, here's your big ride. We head down, to Hollister. What's going on here? Easy Rider. And I was like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're a good person. I can do that too. So I go over his profile. He's wearing a baseball cap and on. I'm like, oh, what's up, Thomas Wagner? Can I get your tobacco card? What's your ERA today? Swinging for the fences today, huh? Or if they're wearing like soccer cleats, oh, Maradona. Look at that bicycle kick. Oh, aren't you cool? You do the whole time. They're wearing boxer shorts and coming out of their pants. You're like, oh, hey, what's up? Mike Tyson didn't bite my ear out there. Please be careful with your boxer shorts. I took it, but I doubled it up. My first concert, the first music I ever saw was grunge. Do you guys ever listen to grunge music in the 90s? Remember grunge? Everyone used to like Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam had this song there like, this is not for you! Like, this is not for you. I'm like, you're right, this isn't for me. I didn't like grunge. But yeah, dude. Do you ever have one of those weird friends with like a strange name? Like I had a friend, his name was Jimmy. And that wasn't so weird, but his full name was Jimmy Frank Snell. Jimmy Frank Snell. I'm like, that's pretty cool. What is that short for? Is that like James Francis Snell. And then he's like, no, it's Jimmy Frank Snell. I'm like, your name is not Jimmy Frank Snell. That's not how it works. He's like, no, my name is literally Jimmy Frank Snell. I'm like, you bring your birth certificate to this restaurant tomorrow and you show me your name. You bring it the next day. Jimmy Frank Snell. That's what I told him. I said, hey, Jimmy Frank, your name sounds like a Primus song. Jimmy Frank Snell, your name sounds like a Primus song. Jimmy Frank. Jimmy Frank. Jimmy Frank Snell. Jimmy Frank Snell. Jimmy Frank. Jimmy Frank. Yeah, that's a Primus song, okay? That's a Primus song waiting to happen. And if you don't know who Primus is, maybe you're not that cool. I thought you guys were cool. I thought Erie, Pennsylvania was cool. But yeah, dude, you guys have a lot of skunks. How come Erie has so many skunks? I think skunks should be like your name, like, mascot. If you got like high school football team, Erie High School, their mascot should be the skunk. I mean, they're everywhere anyway, they're pervasive. You'll save all this money on printing costs by just having to do a black and white layout for your uniforms and otherwise. Trust me, man, this is a skunk-tastic town. I'm feeling Erie. I like this place. You know, it's not underrated. It's overrated. I'm here to sing Erie, you know. I love you guys, but I don't do comedy all the time, but I do a day job. And in my day job, one of my jobs is I answer phones for a company called Iguana Control in southern Florida. And if there's any animal lovers, I apologize in advance for this joke. But in Iguana Control, I take calls from people that have nuisance iguanas. They've got a yard dinosaur in their house that they want, dispatched, and that's my job, right? But then I have these other accounts, because like my coworker's like, okay, Iguana Control, what do you guys do? What do they do with the iguanas when they capture them? Like, do they take them to like an iguana sanctuary where they can like cook word about with other iguanas? And she really thought that, they were doing humane things. And I was like, no, let me send you the link to the other two accounts. The other one we answered phones for was called Iguana Leather, and then the third one was called Iguana Chum. Now, I don't know if there's any fishermen in the crowd? Any fishermen? This guy fishes. So you know what chum is, right? Iguana chum is available, and the girl's like, they don't just take him to an iguana sanctuary to cavort about with fellow iguanas? I'm like, no. Iguana chum doesn't mean a pal. They're not palling around with you as a chum. No, chum means portion that means this fishing rig. She was horrified, and I don't blame her for being horrified. I don't blame her at all. So last week we had blind people, like you guys are here, the board game posse, the Uno Cruno, as I call it, Uno Cruno. And last week there was a group like you guys that was blind athletes. They were blind people, and I love them. There was a ton of them here, and I had a blind joke that I was going to do, and I'm going to say it. Well, I didn't do it that day, but I'm going to do it for y'all. This is going to be my finishing bit here. I'm going to go sweat somewhere else. So, when the blind people were here last week, I was really inspired to do this, and there's a song in the 90s. There was this guy named Jeff Healey. You ever heard of Jeff Healey Band? He had a song called Angel Eyes. Now, he was blind, and I don't know if he wrote the song himself because it's called Angel Eyes. I mean, he's already kind of going in, although it's decided. It was a really passive-aggressive song written by a blind man. Let's just put that way. So, I'm not much of a singer, but the first verse goes, hold on, let me get a sip here before I start singing. I'm going to sing, people. So Jeff Healey, in his first verse, he goes, girl, you're looking fine tonight. You're looking fine. How would you know, Jeff Healey? God love you, Jeff Healey, but you wouldn't know. Did you check your face, like with your hands, like Lionel Richie did in that one video? And then the next line, he goes right in, he goes, and every guy has got you in his sights. He's got you in his sights? Did you just say that? Again, Jeff Healey, how would you know that every guy's got you in their sights? They probably do. They're probably waving their card key or like, get rid of that guy. Come on, come on. They're just waving, telegraphing. They don't give a shit if you can see or not. And then in the chorus, he's like, what could I do? What could I say to turn your angel eyes my way? I wouldn't know. What could you do? They're looking at her. You're holding their hand. You're trying to get their attention. They have no respect for you, Jeff Healy, or your band, right? And then at the very end, I thought all the double entendres were winning, right? And then it was like, across the crowded room was closer. I could look, but I could never touch. You could look, but you couldn't touch. No, it's the other way. It's the exact opposite, Jeff Healy. You could touch, but you could never look. God love you, Jeff Healy. Yeah. If you ever want to interview, you can come on my podcast. Then I heard you die. And I'm sorry, Jeff Healy. Maybe you walked into an open manhole, and now there's no more Jeff Healy. At any rate, I got a few draw fours to pick up. Okay, so I think I am going to make my way out of here. But I wanted to let Kyle and everybody who voted know I appreciated all the opportunities to hold me down, let me get my silly ass jokes and be PJ Cody. If y'all want to find me, I'm on Instagram, Cody Comedy, COTE. I'm on YouTube as The Golden Age TV Show. And I'm on Twitter. I only use Twitter for jokes. It's Paul Cody, PAULCOTE. This is Comedy As You Are. This is that open mic shit every Saturday night from 7 to 9. Give yourselves a big round of applause for being out here representing. Thank you for listening, whether you like it or not. This is Comedy As You Are. My name is PJ Cody. I'm out of 5,000. Bella says thank you. Much love to y'all. And I'll be right over to play Jenga.